Most commercial investors in brokers are being left behind every single day with the change of technology and innovation. But now with AI, that gap is even larger. If you're not adapting AI into your commercial real estate investing endeavors, you will get left behind. It is time to evolve. I'm going to show you exactly how my team done $1.6 billion in transactions over the past few years, how we leverage AI every single day to help our clients get the best deals, find more deals, underwrite more deals, and to save you tons of time and money like never before without breaking the bank or hiring tons of people. You will love this video. I'm going to show you exactly the best way to use AI in today's market in a world where most commercial investors and brokers are still doing coffee meetings and lunch and learns. So you will love this breakdown. I'm going to show you a random deal we have right now. We're looking at this one's $30 million. We have, it is in Daytona Beach, Florida, 7.27% cap rate, price per door at $177. There's 169 doors on this property. And I'm going to break down for us exactly what we can come to expect how to use AI. So when it comes to AI, there are lots of ways to use it. I think one of the best ways, obviously, is going to be through underwriting, through deal sourcing, and those kind of like manual labor tasks that is kind of repetitive and doesn't take a whole lot of skill to do. Now, underwriting, of course, does take a lot of skill, and like don't use it for everything, but I do like to leverage the first round to make sure it's even worth our time to do a deeper dive on underwriting. Now, there are two ways to do this. Either one, you can do this, say, hey, underwrite this deal for me and go from there, which is option one. Option two, though, is to use a tool that you created, a project, if you use Claude, which I think is one of the best ones out there. I used to use ChatGPT. It was not super user-friendly. It wasn't the best at actually being accurate. It couldn't create you pro-formas and all the things you need to make an informed decision. So I created a project that has, some all books and other books as well, and it breaks down like the best ways to underwrite commercial transactions. And if you want that completely for free, hashtag CRE down below. I will send you this deal, no opt-in. You can just have it for more value to you. The way we use this is, I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna find, the T12s and the rent rolls, and all I can find for the most part on this deal. So I'll download all of these. And this would normally take somebody, 2, 3, 5, 10 hours to go through and actually have a really good look. And now it takes us minutes to do all of this. So come to Claude, I'm gonna give it all of the spreadsheets, this deal for me, and my target numbers that I need, or KPI, to make this work would be a 8% cap rate, a 12% cash on cash return, or even 10 plus, because everyone is different, and then at least an IRR of 15+%. This is pretty standard I see for most of my investment clients. This is what most of them are looking for, a high cap rate, depending on what asset class they're buying into, and of course a higher IRR. Like for example, I did right now, I'm working on is $93 million, and that one is going to be a super high IRR because it's going to have a lot of value add given to it. It's class B. So like for every client, it's going to be different. So for you, just know your numbers. And then I give it what it has currently. They are asking 30 mil for this one, and it has 169 doors in Daytona Beach, Florida. And you want to let it know everything to help you have an informed decision. And then from there, you just feed all this data to it. And it's going to show you what to look out for. It's going to give you a full-on analysis, a spreadsheet, and so much more. Now, of course, this is step one, because once this is done, I'm also going to go myself and look at all these data myself and see what's missing, what are the high numbers at. This is going to be our CapEx expenses they did over the time. Here's our T12 statement. You can see here, my income is 112. This is our T6 on this one. And then here's the rent roll for them. And another thing too is another thing you can do as well on top of that. This is just showing me a Google Doc, which is not that helpful for most investors like yourself. So what I would do after this is done, I'll say, now great, now put all these PDFs into an Excel sheet for me. Because that alone takes so much time. For us, we create all Excel sheets from scratch for every single deal that we do. So we're plugging in the formulas, we're plugging in the numbers and the criteria and all different placements. And that is a huge, huge time for us and for our analyst team. But with this, I can now just say, hey, plug it in for me, step by step, don't change anything. And then from there, I can do my performers and recreate all my stuff I need to do to make sure it has to be a really dialed in numbers for my clients. And then while this is going, what I normally do from here is I will look at more research, look at more deals and find more stuff, see some photos here, what it looks like. And then of course go to my underwriting sector. Now for you watching this, if you're newer to underwriting and you don't know how to do it yourself yet, no worries, down below do hashtag UW. I will send you a free video that walks you through step by step how to underwrite deals yourself, not using AI. That one helps you to understand the process behind it. I've seen deals that look like home runs on paper, and then you do underwriting and it becomes a 15 cap to a 2 cap overnight, all because you found discrepancies that they're hiding with their numbers. But overall, this one's pretty fast. Obviously, it's Monday at 1:35. So when you do AI and you don't have the paid version, I have mine paid, so it's even faster than normal. But if you don't have it paid, you might time out on your underwriting. You may lose variables or maybe slower because it's a busy time of the day. But once this is done, it's going to build out a whole entire Excel sheet of all different numbers and tell you everything to have in one single spot. And then you can also have a cross analysis as well on doing more of these underwritings in different tabs, which is why I like it so much. You're not just stuck with one tab. So I'm going to come over here. I can say, great. While this is doing that, I'm going to say, I need you to recreate this PDF into a Google Excel sheet. And then from here, I just plug in the same thing. So I want to do my Whispering 12, T12s, and I have those two. And then while this is working over here, I'm going to have another one on this side that shows me my numbers. And this allows us to get a good feel for what's going on. Now, this is obviously a tip of the iceberg. I think this is probably one of the biggest bottlenecks for most investors, though, is just doing underwriting. Now, you can also have it do deal sourcing. You can have it do email drafts and text drafts and social media posts for you. You can have it create your Pro-Formas, help with lender requests. It can do so much for you and save you so much time. And with tools, you want to be using them. Like when you look at BlackRock and Greystone, while this is still loading, we look at companies like BlackRock and Bridgewater and JLL. All these companies you're looking at are using AI to a point that it is most of the company. It's like, don't feel like you're breaking the system or being wrong by not leveraging a tool that is made to help you do more deals. For example, NVIDIA is a huge company that you probably know about, and the founder, or at least the CEO of the company, says, if I pay my developers, let's say $1 million a year to do coding for us and programming for us, and they don't use at least $500,000 extra in AI credits and tokens, then they are doing a bad job. Let that really sink in. This is like a founder of a huge company going all in, spending billions of dollars on AI. And they are at the point where if their team are not using tokens at that level, half their salary, they're doing a terrible job. So that is them saying that I don't want just humans, I want to have humans with AI attached to it. So for us, the same exact thing. So you make sure you're really leveraging AI to really help you. And here we go. This one's still loading. Boom, just in time. So then it says it tells me this diamond does not work at $30 million, not even close. Here's the breakdown. T12, the 1.25 NOI. You have a Southern Villas for $340 or $290. Whispering Oak with $859. And then there's $1 million before that. And then something obviously that happened. 1.6 stabilize. Now for all our numbers to hit and actually work for us, it would have to be at $18 million. So now I already know a good rule of thumb. I don't want to waste too much time looking at a deal that probably isn't possible. So I'll either ask the seller or the buyer's agent or the seller's agent, hey, so-and-so, are you open to negotiations? And if so, would these numbers work for you? This gets the ball rolling. Would $15 million work for you? Would $20 million work for you? If not, it probably wouldn't work for us as well. I don't waste time because in commercial real estate, speed is everything. And this gives me a leg up. I just saved, hours of my life and hundreds of dollars, if not thousands of dollars of underwriting analysis and team members to do this for us in a fraction of the time. So this is DSCR, this is our yield cash rate, so a cap rate, we need to have that happen for us, off dusters over here. And then of course our IRR is 27%, which is a home run deal in that example. Now obviously getting all three of them at the same time is harder, so obviously be realistic, I guess, as to say, for that. And then it even shows me a breakdown of what it looks like at each threshold. 5.4 at 7 million. And then another thing too, if you remember in the beginning of the video, I said that these people who were selling the property, it was set at a 7.27% cap rate. And now my AI is telling me that the math is way off and it's not a 7.2% cap rate. So I can use this as well for negotiations. And then when I see all these red flags, tax reset, CapEx history, SV occupancy, WO and insurance, I can then go into my data myself from here that is made for us and then do a deeper dive and see exactly what's happening, change numbers, and make sure it's accurate. This will save you so much time, so much money. You can see here a different tab as well for T12 NOI analysis, stabilized Pro-Forma, returns IRR, price sensitivity, or CapEx history, all in one spot. And it did all this for me in 5 minutes. So if you're not using AI, you will be left behind and will not have as much of a big career you want to have without it. Again, the people who are the best of the best, like us doing $1.6 billion in transactions over the past few years, I use AI every single day for my clients and for myself and for a business to get more results. You want more help, more support, finding deals, underwriting deals, sourcing deals, negotiations, the whole 9 yards. Down below, send me a DM. I'm happy to help you. No strings attached. If I don't save you more than all commission would be at the end of the day, then I will work for free. And so far, we always save our clients the best amount of money for them. I'll make sure you get the best results. And we've saved clients millions of dollars on deals. Hopefully, you'll be the next one as well. But of course, if this is helpful for you, make sure you use some love to this video, share with your network, and I will see you at the top.